Hello, I'm Claire Francis. Welcome to the channel. Today I have just a short video for you. As you may know, I did a Marks and Spencer's shop last week. It was this video, and one of my viewers actually alerted me to the fact that M&S had a spring sale on. So I thought I'd better get back there and see what's going on and see if any of the items that I've been showing you in the last few weeks were actually in the sale. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I've also got one other item to show you at the end of the video, which is going to be a little bit of a surprise, I think, to those of you that know me well. So hope you'll keep watching for that. So here we are in Marks and Spencer's. We've got this cream cardi here. Well, it's not really a cardigan, it's sort of a gilet, £36. So that will be £18. Everything seemed to be half price here. So I thought that was quite nice. It was quite warm, but obviously with the gilet, not quite as hot as it would have been if it was a cardigan. Then we've got a navy jumper here, which is £30 with a little collar. That was quite nice. So that would be 15. And what else have we got? Oh, I actually quite like some of those jumpers there, but a little bit thick. You know, I don't really want to be buying winter jumpers when we're now in March, so I didn't look too much at those. I did see this little taupe colour cardigan, which I thought was nice with a sort of boat neck collar. That was £38. So again, that would be £19, so a good value there. Quite a warm cardigan again. I think most of these jumpers are the warmer type that they're trying to get rid of because obviously they want to bring the spring things in. Now they had the fluffy jumpers here. You might remember I'd bought the pink, which there weren't any pink left, but there were other colours. There was the red and the green. That's £36, so £18 in the sale. Quite a good price, but again, they are very warm. Then I actually spotted these trousers. Now, actually, I wish I'd got these because looking at the price again, they're quite a nice sort of ribbed fabric. And looking at the price, they were £26, so they would have been £13, which I think for, you know, a pair of loungewear trousers in the house and things like that would have been ideal. And they had different colours and slightly different styles like these grey ones. A lot of the sort of loungewear type of trousers there, lots of different colours. Oh, and these wool ones, I think you saw me show those in the loungewear video. So they were £30 again. You could get those for £15. So a good bargain that. And they did have a few sizes there. And some cord jeans as well. These, I think I must have picked up a short there. They look very short. They were £40, so it would have been 20. So you could still wear those in the spring. Quite a nice light colour. Then, oh, they had these grey smart trousers that they're part of a suit that I showed you in one of my recent videos. I think they're £40, but obviously in the sale they'd only be 20. They're a proper smart trouser if you can get the size. I'll show you the jacket in a minute. And then looking over to, past more and more trousers, lots of different tops there you can see. Jumpers, and then we come to this dress. Now I did say I've seen this before and I did actually like it. It's a little ribbed fabric dress, £36, so only £18 if you wanted to put that in your wardrobe. I did like that, but I'm starting to move away from wanting to buy more chocolate brown sort of colour at the moment. So I didn't actually pick that up. In fact, I didn't actually buy any of this. I'm just wanting to show you what is available. Some of the things I wanted weren't in my size. There was a nice pink shirt here. Now that was only £17.50 full price. So you can imagine what that's going to be half price. That would be ideal if you just want a collar and cuff sticking out, you know, under a jumper or something. That would have been a lovely little shirt for that. Just a cotton shirt. Now this is the top that goes with the trousers, the grey fitted jacket. You could have picked that up for £30. So really nice there. That has quite a nipped in waist, so you'd have to try it on. I might have to go up a size in that, but if you're looking for something smarter, that would have been an ideal item. And the brown jacket, the asymmetric blazer, that's £65, so again that would be just over £30. That would be a lovely item to add to your wardrobe if you want a blazer there. Not many sizes in that though. Lovely trench coat. Now I might have considered buying this, but they didn't have my size. I think it's quite oversized, so I probably would have needed a 12, and they didn't have that. That was over £100 full price, but obviously half price, that would be a great bargain. Lovely colour if you're a warm colour skin tone. More coats and things there. This lovely little faux leather jacket, thought that was really nice. But I think they only had a size 10. That was £48, so you could have picked it up for 24. Nice little cropped faux leather jacket. Then I'll show you more about the coats in a minute. Lots of jumpers here, you can see lots of different colours. Lots of the grey tones and things were around. Lots of light layering pieces there you could have picked up. Oh, and I spotted this. I showed this to you a couple of weeks ago. It's the blue top with the white side stripe down. It's got a little bit of wool in it, and it's £30, so £15 you could pick that up for. Didn't see any of the trousers though to go with it. Now this is a lovely jacket if you can wear those sort of crop jackets. It doesn't suit me at all. Makes me look very boxy and big on top, but you could have picked that up for £32.50, I think. So great price. Only had one or two of those though. And nice denim jacket, but again, there was just one left. I think that was a small size. Then in another section, there was lots and lots of puffer coats and puffer jackets, different colours, different sizes, a huge amount of them, all quite nice, but I'd say quite warm, thick puffer jackets. But the jacket would have been good. I think the coat maybe might be a bit too much at this time of year, but nice jackets there. Again, all really good prices. Lots of accessories actually they had as well in the sale. So lots of scarves there and these lovely gloves. You can see the long leather gloves. If you liked those, they were £40 full price. So you could have picked those up for 20, which I thought was a good bargain if you wanted to try those. And lots of bobble hats and, things like that. And again, more coats. There was one of the nice long Barber style coats and some of the puffers. Okay, and then I'm looking at the beauty section here because there was a lot of good quality products here, half price. There's a Pry neck cream I've just gone past there, and some other brands that are quite premium, and I say it was all half price, so I thought they had some nice things there. And then all the Ultra Sun stuff was also half price, which I thought was good if you like that. It's a nice quality sun lotion if you're heading on a spring break somewhere. And all their sort of bubble baths and things like that were half price there. A nice lavender one, a rose one. And so lots of bits and pieces there that might have been useful to pick up. And lots of these nice body butters there, and bath salts and things. And more of those things that these are all body butters at the top here. You can see lots of different flavours, the cherry, the mango, a little bit of a nod to the Body Shop, I think. Then this is a range I don't know that well, but that was all half price as well. So it's the Fresh range. It's looked really nice, but all half price, so you could have picked up the whole set of moisturizers, toners, cleansers, etc. for a good price. Don't know a lot about that set though. So hope you enjoyed that look around. Let me know if you bought anything in the M&S sale. Next week I have some more videos for you with, actually I've got a Marks and Spencer's haul. I've done an online haul and some of that's arrived now, so I'll be showing you that next time. But I have one other item to show you. Now, those of you that know me well know that I try and shop at shops that have, a good record on fabrics and environment, and I try to avoid some of the very fast fashion type chains. But to be honest, if you enjoy fashion, you're never going to be 100% environmental. Anyway, when I was walking past Marks and Spencer's the other day, I happened to walk past Primark. And in the window, I spotted a really good bargain. Now, this is slightly inspired by my friend Carolyn over at a channel called A Grateful Life. She's a very good bargain spotter. She does lots of different hauls, different shops and things, and she always seems to get some good items from some of those type of shops. So I thought, maybe I should have a look in Primark. And as I said, as I walked past, I spotted something and I ended up actually buying it. So I'll show you what it is. So it's this item here, which is a beautiful suedette jacket. It's more like a sort of blazer jacket type of thing. As you can see, it's nice and soft and buttery. It's this beautiful blush pink, sort of slightly almost mauvey brown, but it's more of a pink really, that's how I'd describe it. But a lovely soft pink, which I think will look quite nice. And it's a better colour for me as I'm a cooler colouring. I don't really get on with the very tan suede, but I thought this might be suitable. So I went in store and actually tried it on. I tried the small on, which was a good size, but the arms were a bit tight and short. So I've gone for the medium. I'll show you this on. So you can see it's a really nice casual style, very slightly oversized there, but I actually like the way you could fold up the sleeves as well. It's nice and soft, quite sort of flowy and drapey, feels really comfortable. And I thought it's ideal for this time of year when obviously we need something a little bit lighter and a little bit, you know, more pastely coloured, possibly feeling a bit more spring-like. Certainly in the UK, the weather has turned to spring this week. Might be temporary, we never know, but at the moment, you know, it's making you think of the lighter colours and the slightly lighter fabrics. So I thought this would be perfect, you know, with a pair of jeans, you can still wear your boots and then gradually ease into some sort of sandals and things for the summer. But I really liked that. And you can see it's very flat along the bottom there. Just show you the back there. The shoulders maybe a little bit overly wide there, so the fit isn't 100% perfect, but the main reason I decided to get it, number one, was because of the colour, because I haven't seen anything this colour in the other stores, and number two, when I'm buying a light coloured blazer, I don't like to buy a very expensive one because I know that I'm going to get marks on it and it's going to end up needing to be dry cleaned and things like that. So I do sometimes go a little bit into, I've got actually quite a nice new look blazer that I wear in the summer, which is a cream colour you might have seen before. And so I thought, you know, this would be an ideal light spring blazer, but I don't need to worry too much if it gets a few marks on it or whatever, or wears out. But it feels quite nice quality. It's nicely lined. It's got this soft pinky mauve lining there, satin sort of lining, and the buttons are a sort of tortoiseshell colour. It was actually £34, which I thought was a very good price. And as I said, this is especially for Carolyn because she finds such good bargains. And actually she's got a video coming up this week, which is all her finds on Vinted. So that'll be interesting to see what she's found. So keeping the jacket on for the time being, it's actually a lovely spring day, as I said, so this is an ideal day for when I would wear this with a pair of jeans, maybe a white t-shirt or white top underneath. Perfect outfit. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I look forward to seeing you next time. I am actually going to be away shortly. I'm going away in a few weeks, so I am going to try and leave a video when I'm away so it doesn't disrupt my schedule too much. But if I'm a little bit slow to reply to comments later in the next few videos, then that might be why. Okay, thank you very much for watching today. Hope you have a good week and hopefully I'll see you soon. Goodbye.